Okay, so in today's video, I just wanted to really quickly go over some Roblox thumbnail slash naming conventions that I find really weird and to be a red flag, mostly because I'm bored and also because I really think that if you're gonna get me to play your game, you should at least make your thumbnail look appetizing. Okay, so the first convention that I find really yucky and stinky, obviously AI. Fucking do it yourself. Don't know why we're consulting the AI generated machine that literally infringes on copyright, but like, okay. Yeah, so second off, any game that talks about brain rot. I'm talking any game. I don't care if that shit is the most genius game you've ever fucking seen. If my ass is not playing Steal a Brain Rot, alright? Any fucking thumbnail that looks straight out of Mr. Beast copycat YouTube clickbait engagement. Immediate red flag. I'm not playing that. Bonus points if it has anything that is like really talked about in like a TikTok trend space. So, like, a big example right now is Labubus. If it has a Labubu in it, number one, I hate that thing, to be clear. Number two, if you have to capitalize off of current, like, trending TikTok shit just to, like, get people to play your game, that's, like, kinda stinky. I'm not gonna lie. What fucking number are we on? I've lost count by now. Basically, any anime game, they're typically just not good. A lot of the time, if you want to play a game that's based off an anime, that's fine. Like, if you're a super fan of that anime, go ahead. They're just not my taste, because a lot of the time, they don't necessarily get a lot of what you want in the game that's in the actual show itself. Any game that copied Grow a Garden's Grows Offline status. Okay, so this can be executed well. I can see good uses for this. Like, there are some games where it definitely would make sense for them to grow offline. Not even grow offline, you know? It was like, just like work in general offline. It would make a lot more sense if it did. But, like, there's some games that really don't need this and are mostly just there just because. It kind of just, like, encourages you not to play the game. If 90% of my quote-unquote gameplay is me not playing the game, then yeah, it's pretty stinky too. Any thumbnail that not only looks like a YouTube thumbnail, but has the default bacon hair's arms in the thumbnail. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'll probably put up a picture. But, like, for some reason, these bother me. I don't know why. They just fucking do. I just hate it. Another red flag is any game whose thumbnail has a red exclamation point in the corner or some, like, fake notification thing. Like, I don't know what, it just really bothers me. I want to rip out my hair every time I see one. 'Cause I personally hate having notifications that are unread. I want to read them all. I want them all gone. So that's a personal pet peeve of mine, probably. But it's also really annoying. Any game that has quote-unquote gameplay that is literally just you either sitting there doing absolutely nothing, maybe clicking a button every so once in a while, that or literally not even playing the game in its entirety, immediate red flag. Why do you want me to not play your game? I got on this fucking platform to play games. I didn't come here to play a waiting simulator. Any game that has really, really shitty balancing that, like, you have to sit there and play it for hours in order to actually get another character, that's really annoying to me. Like, I should not be getting, like, 200 per round if just one of the characters costs, like, 2,000. And by the way, a round that gets you, like, 200 would be, like, 30 minutes to, like, an hour, depending on the game. I hate that. I think that balancing sucks. You know, I don't want to have to spend so much time. Like, maybe it could be, it's either you earn more or, you know, the characters cost less, yada yada, whatever, right? You get the point. Of course, this one's a big problem and a pretty obvious take, to be honest. any game that requires you to gamble to get anything good, like, and I'm talking like you actually have to invest proper money in order to get something good, and or like just games with predatory marketing in general. Cough, cough, do big, cough, cough. This one is also kind of obvious and probably more of a personal pet peeve because it isn't really that big of a deal, but anything that is just the same repetitive content, like I'm talking there's 300 other games just like this game. Like obviously not every game is going to be completely original, that's fine. I'm talking, for example, a lot of obby games are the same, or a lot of maybe tycoon games are the same. Like, those are just some examples, and there's definitely some that are just like, well, this game is a tycoon and it's not that bad. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. It's why it's not that big of a deal to me. I really want to play a game that is original. Like, I don't want to play the same repetitive slop content. I don't want to play games that, like, make me upset of like, wow, I really wish this game was fair, and it's not. Another thing, another probably personal pet peeve of mine, any game on Roblox that you can get for free via another means that isn't Roblox. Like, I'm talking, it is literally pointless to have a Roblox game of this game. Maybe it's like for low-end devices? But even then, Roblox also has performance issues on lower end devices as well, just as a default standing point. I don't know. Any game whose thumbnail doesn't, and or like preview video, doesn't fucking tell you about the game. When I look at your thumbnail, I want you to tell me why this game is worth my time. Don't just give me some flashy image of maybe like a still, like from this cool cutscene or whatever. I want to see your gameplay. I want to see what it's actually like. Like, don't just give me this flashy fucking drawing, alright? Like, drawings are cool and all, they're nice for the base thumbnail, but tell me what this game is. I know it's like, oh, but that's what the description for. Like, I can't fucking like automatically tell what the hell your game is just by your description. Sometimes you need visual descriptors. Also, what the fuck is dog walk? What is that about? Like, what the fuck am I looking at? This is, I think, just blatantly weird if I'm being honest. Or, I mean, do what you want in your own free time. But this is Roblox! This is Roblox! Like, what the fuck? Also, another thing, kind of adding on to my previous gripes of not showing your game in the thumbnail. If you're not gonna show your game in the thumbnail, at least write a fucking description. Sometimes these games be out here just telling me like 3 letters and just fucking calling it a day. Like, tell me what your game is. Tell me what your fucking game is. Why should I play your game? You gave me one sentence and said nothing. Give me something, please, for the love of God. Yeah, so this one is more so just a general game problem. And gacha games, hate them. Despise them. Like, some of them have such good gameplay, and then you just see how you actually earn the characters. You don't earn them. You're gambling. You're fucking gambling. Can I just get, like, one game that's fun to play, that, like, I like the system, like Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail, I love the systems. Gacha games. I fucking hate gacha games. I hate them! RNG games suck. I'm pretty sure that this is a very obvious fact, and if it's not, I am concerned for you. These games are predatory. It's very obvious that they are. Even more so, the fact that you can see some of these are like sometimes Gooner games and or anime girl RNG, rule your favorite girl. It's just kind of weird. It's just so weird to me. Like, no, I don't want... Why is, like, come back in the fucking, like, title? Incremental games kind of suck, too. But, like, it's more so just a personal thing. I guess they're not entirely exploitative. At least some of the ones I played weren't. Definitely kind of annoying that it's, like, one of the only game types you see. Like, I'm not saying that, like, some repetitive games, like obbies, tycoons, incrementals, I'm not saying that they're all bad. There's definitely some examples of, hey, this game is actually pretty good. But there's also, like, you gotta be careful, because this game, or that game genre, those game genres are very well, how do I put it? Sometimes they can just be copy-paste and not very fun to play, which is my main gripe and concern. Other than that, they don't really bother me too much. I'm more concerned with the ones that are blatantly terrible and addiction-forming. You get my point. Okay, now it's time to be positive so I can balance things out so that I'm not being entirely negative, because if I'm entirely negative, it will permanently affect me. Okay, positive stuff now. Yippee! First things first, one of my best friends actually came from Roblox. Thank you, Ash. Love that. Great friend. Some of my first start of animation and maybe possibly like room design or like building and stuff like that came from Roblox and just messing around in studio because it was easily accessible. So that was honestly really nice. It was nice to have something that was like accessible and not soul-sucking in my life. TMI, guys, I know. But I have suffered through child neglect, meaning a lot of the time I was mostly just playing video games, aka I was sitting on Roblox and maybe playing some dumb game or talking to people on Roblox. So it's safe to say that I did enjoy playing a lot of the games I did play, and it's not like it's entirely bad. You know, there is definitely good things. I'm just really tired of seeing feminine boy outfits on my recommended for you! Why is it there? Why is this recommended for me? Yeah, but it's safe to say there's definitely a lot of games I do like. I mean, I like Evade. I mean, it's kind of has that looping gameplay, but there's the people you play with, and also the gameplay itself is varianted enough to the point where you don't really get that sick of playing it. Love that. Regretivator is also kind of fun. I mean, after a while, if you know everything, it can get kind of boring, but, like, it's got its positives. I guess Forsaken is alright. I guess. It's okay. I definitely have my gripes with Forsaken, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck you, Noli, you're my biggest op, I hate you. Build a boat for treasure. Old, but classic old, but like it's got so much that you can do in it. If you've seen any content of Build a Boat, you know those motherfuckers are never building a boat. Like, seriously, what the fuck is that? There's also some really unique games that you can only find on Roblox because of its accessibility to get into making games. A big example is a lot of ARGs have kickstarted from Roblox. Love ARGs, by the way. I eat them up every time. Yes, I do love your edgy Roblox ARG. Please do not stop making them. Another good example is Blocktails is also really good. I mentioned it before in this video. Fish got, you know, its original control back. It's not in Dubig's hands anymore, so that's another positive. I guess the fucking thundering outside scared the absolute bejeebus out of me. Anyway, another thing I'd like to see a decrease in is those, like, outfit worlds. I mean, because a lot of them are kind of weird. I mean, they're not all weird. Some of them are actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, it'd be nice if they were gone. Yeah, but, like, there is definitely positive things I like about this game. It's just they're slowly dwindling overside. What the fuck is Femboy Simulator? What is that about? +1 estrogen? This is my live reaction, by the way. And it's got that fucking explanation point that I hate. Okay, back to the point. Games I like. There are a lot of games on Roblox that don't necessarily have gameplay, but are more so just showcases of what that person can do in the building aspect, which is really fucking cool sometimes. Especially because sometimes you don't need to have much gameplay for your game to be, like, nice to play. A big example is if you have a giant map that's really pretty, you just put your soul and hard work into it. It's like, oh, but I don't have much gameplay. That's fine, because you still got a baller fucking map to explore. Like, I know there's some maps I've sat there and explored for, like, 2 hours straight. Like, just having good building skills can get you real far, I promise you. I mean, another thing I've heard fighting is kind of good. Or I've heard fighting, I think, is good. I mean, I know I've definitely seen some of the characters for it and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't I don't like PvP games. So, I mean, I've also heard combat initiation is pretty good. I mean, I might attempt to play it. Supposedly it's not fun to play solo, and I kind of like running solo because some of my friends are not available a lot of the time. But if I can get friends together, I'll probably play with friends.
Okay, that's pretty much all I have for you today. You can go back to your dungeon now. No, I will not be feeding you.
Miku Miku starve!